All right, guys, I'm going to get started with this expose here. This is going to be very valuable information for you guys so that you can know who to watch out for, who to trust, who to not trust. I'm going to give you guys some time to assemble in here, but we got to tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, let's get started.
Om Em Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vicche Namaha. 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 Om.
All right, guys, hello. This is High Priestess Jamila. So I am here to expose blatant and upfront energy harvesting. And they're actually starting to come to the forefront, and they're actually talking about, some of them are actually confessing to the energy harvesting that they are doing. So I wanted to let you guys know that first of all, and you can have an opinion all you want about this subject, but a witch or a spiritualist a real one, an authentic one, would not have to harvest energy from another person. Um, I have suspected maybe this person is reptilian. I have suspected all sorts of things, but what I can tell you is that you want to be careful, because if you go to this person for spiritual work, which I don't believe too many people do, okay? But if you go to this person for spiritual work, what they're gonna do is just energy harvest off of you. So I want to show you guys what this person is doing blatantly out in the open. And obviously the energy vampires, the energy harvesters, they have gotten desperate. They have gotten very, very desperate. In fact, they've gotten so desperate that they will say or do anything to try to generate an emotional response, whether or not it's anger, sadness, or whatever. Okay, because I had one of them live. You can actually go and watch the so-called harvesting live. I can assure you that she got nothing out of it because my energy is protected. Okay, now I can't say what she got out of another person. Anybody hosting that kind of party, you're the one that's going to get fed on. So Spirits has already assured me that it is really so very close to the end of the negative cycle with these people. Actually, the end already came. They're just not accepting it, that, a lot of the energy harvesting that they did. And you know what? People draw energy from each other. When I first started out here, I was at beef with a couple of them. And from what it looks like to me, a lot of the other ones have went on their way. I don't mind people drawing inspiration from me, but this person is blatantly trying to steal my sexual energy. And I don't understand why this person would have to do this, being that they were supposed to have been an actual sex worker for years. You would think that you would have your own energy. Okay. So a lot of the tactics that these energy vampires use, has nothing to do with, when you think about it, it's ridiculous for somebody to try to shame a grown person for the things that they do, but they use shame tactics. They use all sorts of tactics. And so I want to make sure that my people know, first of all, she does not have control over anybody in my life. In fact, her spells don't even work, because she was literally actively trying to have my children taken from me. Okay. And so I'm going to show you guys to take my power back, only to take my power back. And I decided to do it on my main channel. I have no reason to be embarrassed. We're all grown. I'm not anybody's little kid. I don't call nobody on here mama either. I'm a grown woman. So you get the results that you get out of everything. Okay. I'm going to pull up the video. Oh, she removed it. Interesting. Must have been that work that I did. I have a petition right here. And what it says is your energy harvesting is blocked. And I take back all of, energy that you may have taken, which is very little. I take back, other stuff. And your efforts to steal any of my energy are for naught. And it's now making you miserable. And you are banished from my energy. Okay. And I wrote some other stuff on there that I don't want to reveal. So evidently it must have worked that fast, writing that petition. Typically with this person, what I was doing was reversals. But it wasn't necessarily reversals that was necessarily needed at all times. Sometimes it was, but sometimes you do have to do energy harvesting blocking, and you have to pull your energy back in. Okay. But this person was real desperate for the energy too, because You know, she knows that my mother passed away, and she was telling me, you know, my mother sucks, you know, penises in hell, and just saying anything that she thought would upset me. But, you know, when you're grown and you know yourself, you don't have to, like when you're grown and you know yourself, words can't hurt you. So the things that these people say, like, oh, I don't want you, I don't want nothing to do with you, you're ugly, you're fat, you're, you know, just, they are actually trying to energy harvest. And you know what? I don't understand why you would hang around a bunch of people that do that and then come back and complain and whine to me when you were warned about people like that. So you don't ever want to go to a person like that for spiritual work, because what they will do to you is they will literally harness everything out of your body. They're searching for energy, especially my sexual energy, because I have a very strong and powerful sexual energy. And you know what? That energy is very sacred. And, you know, God is protecting us. But at the end of the day, you know, you want to get rid of those effects real quick. And trust me, there's videos, instructions. They actually have meetings of how to energy harvest out of weak-minded people only. That's why you have to strengthen your mind. Okay? Now, since she took it down, you know, which I've already taken my energy and power back days ago, she was even fronting like she did her energy harvesting humiliation ritual and she got $500. Well, that was a delusion. Okay, don't ever listen to these witches that are telling you to do stuff, because she's not a witch. Okay, that's more like a demonic entity or something, or either somebody possessed. In fact, what's sad is that she's supposed to be doing all this energy harvesting from me, but she don't have a house, she don't have a car, and she's not doing well financially. So that should let you know that your energy harvesting actually doesn't work. It's preposterous. It makes no sense. And all of this was prophesized last year on this channel. All of it was. Okay, and what they do is they energy harvest for these demons that take everything and they get nothing. Which is almost equivalent to the energy that you deal with a pimp that takes all of the prostitute's money and doesn't give her anything. This is the mindset of that, and it's a demon. See, I've never been a prostitute, so nobody can ever infiltrate my business or do anything of the such. Okay, which is why I've been doing okay, but a lot of y'all are not. And just because they have a group and a lot of people lying to you, don't you ever believe that I can't ever overcome what the hell they've been doing. Because they know that their gooses are cooked. And then I'm also protected from psychic attacks too that they try to do. You know, this is why I'm gonna do what I do. Like, if I wish there was a camera that was just on me 24/7 that could just show y'all what I do all day. If it's a problem, I do a ritual and I go about my day. And when they see me on here doing readings, because what they want is creative energy. That's why they get so upset when they see me doing readings. But to be honest with you, as far as advanced that I am, I don't have to come on here and, you know, slave myself, because honestly, guys, I have been dealing with these people. This is the reason why during my Sabbaths, there should be many, many people supporting me. Y'all should be supporting me. Okay, they've already kind of blacklisted my channel But if it's about 100 of you watching my videos, make sure that you participate, because I give away a lot of valuable information. Okay, and there's and they just have to accept what is what they have to do, and stop trying to fight it. Okay, you know that we're not looking at the show True Blood where the vampires were able to kill the witches. That's a fantasy and a fallacy. Witches have psychic defense against psychic vampires and energy harvesters. Last year, it was so pitiful. She stole one of my videos. She stole a video. Like, you can't make this stuff up. And I don't know if it's just the way a person's brain works. Maybe it's their chart. Maybe it's their Akashic records, because you would think that with all of the education that I have given to these people, that they would find a better way. And see, they know that I have a very healthy heart. I have a big heart. And sometimes they'll try to feed off my heart chakra. But see, I've been healing my allergies, and it's been messing them up. Because your allergies are related to your heart chakra. So that's why my allergies got so dang bad when I got to Georgia, because of these energy harvesting people. They need to retrain their brain or something to not function that way and start trying to function better. And yes, it is considered to be spiritual thievism. And it's disgusting, because some of y'all, they are messing up your lives and your children's futures. Fight back. You have the tools to fight back. And they fed off of my children and everybody else. And you know what? I forgive them, because I've already overcame them. I've got one that's been energy harvesting, and he's too scared to tell people his real name. Okay, he's got a video up of me, basically, because what they do is they do spell work to get you to take your clothes off or something on camera, and then they energy harvest from you. Now, did y'all know that they lifted the ban on OnlyFans of porn, but then they outlawed Biden trying to help people that are facing homelessness? And I can assure you that that war will be won too, because I got a feeling that, and I understand that there's some people that are taking advantage, you know what I'm saying? But, because I paid my rent every month, even since the whole thing broke out. But, it got extremely difficult for me. Yes. And as a witch, you know why? Because I am true to heart. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm right there with y'all. So I'm not here to be the all-powerful, I am the supreme. And no, I've had some close calls, but that's over. Okay, so I think that the Supreme Court, and it's a big uproar in New York. I can feel it, and I told people to get the hell out of New York, because New York is the one that started it. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But when you think about, and see, it's all an initiative to take away the freedom. And that's why they run around here saying, oh, you need to get a job and da-da-da-da. Well, this is my job. I worked in the workforce for 20-something years. My job is very important. My company is very important. Okay, I've had many, many clients that have had COVID, and because of me and because of my education, and I've even had it, and I'm still here. So, it is what it is. Okay, by average, it takes about 6 months even to find a job. To be honest with you, if you're a witch, you may be able to find one quicker. But that's my job. My job is witchcraft. And that is what I'm going to continue to do. Because, see, I have this entire destiny of changing the whole game of witchcraft, and so that we can focus more so on the positive, which was what was supposed to happen during biblical days. So this is a long time war that I am leading for the witches. I'm talking about the authentic ones. The ones that actually do have witchcraft in their blood, male and female. Okay? Because everybody isn't going to start a business being a witch. A lot of people wouldn't even want to. Okay? And they wanted to mess me up because I made it look too easy. Because they don't want everybody doing it. But you have the right to do it if you want to. Okay? Because these people, they still have very limited thinking. Let me see what you're saying, Raina. Good afternoon, Raina. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the positive feedback. So, you know, this is just what it is. Everything's gonna be all right, I promise. But I want y'all to make sure y'all get in the circle. Okay, make sure that y'all get in my circle. I cannot guarantee this stuff unless you get in the circle. And then I thought about starting a monthly service for you guys, like a monthly protection service. I thought about it because right now what we have to focus on is protecting what we already have. For me, I am one of the top billed witches, one of the top. That's why when you go to my website, you look at my prices and you'll say, wow, how is she able to charge all that? Well, because my spells work and I know what I'm doing. So I'm one of the top billed witches on here. That's my birthright and I'm protecting it. And there's nothing they can do about that. And trust me, they tried. They went on all kind of campaigns and I can guarantee you that they're regretting it today. And it was so wrong for them to do that, especially in their hypocrisy, hiding behind Jesus and hiding behind religion and hiding behind their gender. Some of them was hiding behind the fact that they were male. Some of them were hiding the fact, you know, take the mask off is what I want these people to do. But they scared. I have nothing to fear. I am who I am, but at least I'm the good guy. I'm only a bad guy to them because I won't let them destroy everything that I worked for, everything that I built. Trying to use a man, that's one of the weakest games ever. But they'll still try it. And I don't even think he even takes into account the things that he's doing, but he'll find out and he'll be okay. So there's no threat over here. I came in peace out the gates. I came in peace, never having any intent of harming or doing harm to anybody. And that doesn't make me weak because they think, oh, now I will tell you that I am a medium, which means that I can go under possession. So, but you know, all of that is being protected. You know, a lot of times when y'all see me on here fussing, yes, I am dealing with spirit. You know, a lot of people come on here and they front and fake like, oh, none of this is bothering me. But then they go offline and they go and scream in the pillow and lay down in the bed and cry all day long. And they front. So you got to be real about the situation. Okay. And I didn't come here for friends. I came here for spiritual clients. And I do consider y'all to be my friends. I do. And vice versa. But it's been a lot of funky shit going on this website that's about to stop. It's already stopped. It actually stopped last year, but they were using the spirit of suggestion to make themselves look powerful. Oh, look at how I turned this person over to me. It was all a gimmick and they were acting. Okay, I'm not acting. The stuff that I feel from these people while they try to do energy harvesting and all that weird stuff, it's very, very real and it don't feel right. Okay. And the agents have already had their soul snatched. That's why you got to keep yourself right, walk within your truth. Okay, don't ever tell no lies, because when you lie, you're actually selling your soul, bits and pieces of it, depending on the severity of the lie that you told. And it is only by the grace of God that you can get your soul back. But there's still karma and retribution. You have got to tell the truth and be honest. These people are going to go around and round in a circle. Each and every time they're going to end with the same thing. See, I'm not God. I'm just a messenger of God. And no, I am absolutely not a false prophet. What they like to do is do little silly things to try to keep you distracted. Okay. And yeah, if you're torturing my children or trying to hurt people that I love, that's going to take a priority. So that means that still, no matter what they do, I'm still victorious. Okay. So I'm about to go get some coffee. It looks like she took it down, which was the right thing to do. And I'm hoping that she finds it within her spirit to truly change herself and become a better person. My hope for that is for everybody. I don't think it's funny that people are under spiritual possession doing crazy stuff. People are in danger because of that. I've actually had a person that I love, like as much as I love my children, threaten to take my life because of spiritual possession. So it's not funny at all, and it's not cute. And I'm really, really, I've got hope in my heart. I've got intent set for that exact thing to happen, for these people to find a better way. Because if you have came across me, it was absolutely meant for me to lead you into something better so that you can do better. That's why they haven't even been obsessed. I wouldn't even say it's an obsession. They're getting exactly what they need over here. So if I'm addressing you, that means that God is not giving up on you. But I'll be sitting over here just fine, even though I will admit to doing love work on a person. I guess you could say that when you open up that can of worms, you bring it into yourself. So I can accept responsibility for that, doing that powerful love mojo on him. Okay. But I don't even think it really took that much, because, this person is very strong. And it's I'm just a loving person. It's not a curse that people, tend to become attached to me, because I'm just one of those types of people that people become attached to. I am. I always have been. So it's not anything that I'm bragging about either, because, obviously I was given hell for it, which was an artificial hell being created. And right now, yeah, I am actually healing from all of that too. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I went through a healing process the other day. You know what? I'm appreciative to all of it, because everything happens for a reason. So I'm not even angry at these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what good is it being angry and crying over spilled milk? What I do is I talk to my spirits. I talk to my ancestors. I do my spiritual work. And I know that it's going to manifest the way that I need it to manifest. The only reason why they even got some stuff over on me is because my mother passed away which was pretty disgusting, if you ask me, for you to take advantage of knowing that somebody's parent passed away. Pretty horrible. And then especially, y'all know the relationship between me and my mom was not the best. So obviously I was torn up over her death. Okay. But I had to, get over that and do what I had to do. And that's the only reason why they got anything over on me, was because of that, which, it's all good. Okay. I am definitely a God-fearing woman. Okay, you don't have to, being a witch doesn't mean that you are, I think that a lot of people probably would feel more comfortable if I were to call myself a Christian witch or either a hoodoo practitioner. But I just like to call myself a witch. Okay. So anyway, I may even take this down since she took her stuff down. I may even take it down. Okay. But I still think that people should be warned about this person. But that's why she took it down, because she knew that I would give her channel name away, which would have gotten her press, but it would have gotten her very bad press. And all I want to do is support my family and live a good life. And all I want to do is help support you all, support your families, and live a good life. That's why I've literally given away thousands of dollars. You can't ever tell me that like my mother gave away thousands of dollars. So I know that I am going to get blessed for that. And all of the struggle that they try to create is such a shame. We're very progressive over here, even when it comes to racism, colorism, classism, having the progression in your life. That's what we want over here. We want every child and every mother and every father and every man and every woman and child to have a fair shake. That's what we want. And this is something that I hold very close to my heart, and I can handle it. I'm strong enough. I always have been. I've been dealing with this since before I was even born. My purpose on this earth, and I know that it's y'all know how I am when I get passionate about stuff. But then again, I'm also very down to earth and fun loving. So it's not something that I have to just, as long as there's a problem, I'll have to address it with my passion, which is why yesterday I was screaming at the top of my lungs and I almost lost my voice, but I didn't, because it wasn't about losing my voice. And yes, they do like to feed off of your throat chakra energy, because my trust, that energy is very valuable, and they will try to take your trust because they don't have any, but they can create it for themselves by getting a better understanding of the purpose of their life and everything else. But instead they choose to try to steal other people's voices, try to steal other people's magical abilities. When they have their own, why not use them? Maybe because they haven't been taught any better. Anyway, I'm going to get coffee. And like I said, the readings that I promised I'm going to put up. I thought about doing individual readings, but yeah, I got to get some coffee because my throat is kind of stressed a little bit, because believe it or not, y'all, I have a lot of people pulling on me. A lot of people. It's sometimes I do almost feel like Jesus, because I have a lot of people pulling on me, but yet they tell me that I'm crap, which is probably the same thing they said about Jesus. So whatever. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.